Welcome to the Proactive Woman Podcast. I'm your co-host. I'm Fran Marie, along with our host, Joyce Palmer with JP Financial Group. Joyce Palmer is our CEO and managing partner. You can go to the website now. It's jpfinancialgroupllc.com. You can schedule your 30-minute complimentary consultation. That's where Miss Joyce takes time to review our goals, our financial goals. The main concern is we don't want to outlive our money. Hi, Joyce.
Hey, Miss Francine Marie, how are you?
I'm good. We don't want to outlive our money.
You never want to outlive our money, especially now, because our money is vitally important to our longevity and our happiness in retirement. So that has probably been the number one concern for most women now. When you do surveys, the last 5, 10 years, that comes up right up there next to breathing. It's like not outliving our money.
Period. And
Yeah.
on this episode of Proactive Women Podcast, we're sitting with Juliet Wilson of Facet Services Inc. to discuss their 19th annual Legends Luncheon and the organization's powerful and supporting platform that they have in Charlotte, North Carolina. So, without further ado, hello, Miss Juliet Wilson.
Good morning, Miss Francine, and good morning to the great Joyce Palmer. I'm so excited that you're having me today to discuss the upcoming Legends Luncheon, the 19th annual Legends Luncheon, an event that uplifts and promotes women who are transitioning out of homelessness.
Oh,
And you know what? Every year you theme it. This is called Call to Courage.
Yes, we always have a theme that's very applicable to the timing and also applicable to some of the things that some of the ladies who are going through actually experience. So this year's theme is a call to courage, stepping up and standing together. Something that FASTA has done for over 19 years. We've been stepping up. We've been called to a mission to stand together with women who are transitioning and also, all the ladies that attend the event, they're coming together to stand up, support, and encourage these women on their journey.
Wow, 19 years. We were going to ask you what was the first theme of the first year, but you got to tell us the story. Why
yeah,
fasted?
yeah.
Sure. So, back in 2006,
Mm.
I was blessed with a new home. After that purchase in 2007, I watched a program on homelessness to move me to tears. And after that experience, I kept on hearing a small, still voice that asked me, "So, what are you going to do about it?" That led me to reach out to the Salvation Army Center of Hope. It's a women's homeless shelter in the Charlotte community to ask them, "What's your greatest need for homeless women?" And they shared that while women are there, they have a bed, they have a couple meals, and they have basic essentials. But most women lose everything when they become homeless. You can't take the sheets, the pots, the towels, the pans, the dresser to the homeless shelter. And so they said their greatest need was to actually to help outfit or to share or provide resources to women to help them rebuild themselves so that when they leave the shelter or the transitional home, they can be able to buy pots and pans and sheets and towels and things like that. So that's how the Legends Luncheon was born. And we've been going for 19 years. It's such a blessing.
I love hearing that story, Juliet. Every time, and I've been involved now with Facet for almost 19 years.
Yes.
I think I can't remember what year I first got introduced to you guys, but to you beautiful ladies. But one of the things that always inspires me and continuously inspires me about your story is how many times have we sat and seen something on TV that touched us, that
Yeah.
disturbed us, right? And at that moment, like, oh, we may shed a tear, we may shed a thought, but how many times do we actually take it to the next step? And that's
Yes.
why the first time I heard the story, every time I hear it, I'm inspired even more because I often think about, you know, um, and this is we're just coming out of Black History Month. It makes me think about that too. How many times do we see something or hear something that disturbs us, that causes us to pause, but then we take action? And
Mhm.
that's what you did with Facet. And now, 19 years later, um, it's amazing the growth that Facet has had. It's how many ladies it's reached out and helped. How many ladies like myself is inspired, because often when we go to the luncheon, and I'm sure you're going to talk about this, and when we attend the events, we go in with the mindset that we're helping these ladies. They're transitioning and we're helping them and we're being a resource and we're being supportive, and that we're going to lift them up. And we do all of that. But what's more amazing is the people that attend and do it, we
Yes.
end up being inspired, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
We end up getting more filled out of
Yes.
the event, I think, than the ladies do. We come out with a renewed spirit, with a renewed attitude, a renewed mission, right? We come out excited about our future. So it's amazing how it affects both the ladies that are in transition, but also the ladies and gentlemen, right? Because it's not just exclusively ladies that attend. The
Exactly.
ladies and
Yes.
the gentlemen walk away with such an inspiration. So,
Yes, Joyce, that is so true. Oftentimes, when Facet has workshops and other events, we go into thinking that we are going to pour into the ladies and they pour into us. And that's actually the fuel behind the mission of Facet, to help women transition towards a life of independence. And that zeal that we have or that we see from the ladies has actually fund us that not only have the luncheon, but also to expand our scope to have programs to educate, equip, and empower women in transition. We're so thankful to people like yourself who have been a part of supporting the mission for almost 19 years. You were our speaker at the fifth annual Legends
I
Luncheon.
knew it was, I couldn't remember which
Yes.
one. I told Francine, I said, I know it
Yes.
was the speaker one early
Yes.
on. It was when you was at
Yes.
your church.
Yes, it was one of the churches, yes. And then you became a board member to continue to pour into the organization as our treasurer and then as our member at large working with the volunteers. We have a FAFSA task force, an arm of volunteers that are the eyes and ears and feet and hands to support our mission. And also, you also shared your time, talent, and your treasure with the organization. And it's because of people like you the mission, the vision has been going on for 19 years.
Mm.
Wow. And speaking of churches, this 19th annual is going to be at Myers Park Baptist Church.
Yes.
Mark the calendars. It's going to be March 28th, starts at noon.
Yes.
And don't forget, Call to Courage. Call to Courage is the actual theme this year. And that's so appropriate in the times we live in.
Mm,
Yes. Yes.
Do we not need courage?
Mhm.
we do.
Mhm.
We do. So you got to tell us who's on the roster. Who's on the event roster? It's
So,
star-studded, y'all.
yes, it is. We are so happy to have Miss Denage Broom or Mrs. Denage Broom returning as the MC for the fourth year in a row. She came the initial year and she was just so impressed and just felt so passionate about the mission that she has wanted to return for a fourth year. We also have the musical talent saxophonist Shablik, who will be providing our entertainment. And I tell you, we have a speaker who can actually relate to some of what some of the ladies in transition have experienced because she also was in transition and that is Ohavia Phillips Reed. She is a mover and a shaker in the Charlotte community. She is an MC, she is an author, she's an entrepreneur, and we know that she is really going to inspire the women with encouraging words on that day at the luncheon. And then finally, in 2009, at the second annual Legends Luncheon, I added another component to honor a legend. I want the ladies to know who are in transition, they too can become a legend. And I want them to be inspired by people who have made a difference in our community. And this year we have Chenavia Montgomery. She is the CEO of Caring in Charlotte. She has over 2 decades of experience in health and human services, and she has had programs that have really helped people in the Charlotte community. So she is certainly worthy of the honor of legend this year.
Wow, caring. Yeah, that nonprofit's powerful.
It is.
Wow.
Mhm.
It's interesting when community comes together, when we recognize the situation and we come together. Girl, we can have world peace, you know?
Exactly. We just put our resources together. There's so much power in the room at the Legends Luncheon. We have women who attend and men from every facet of Charlotte. And you're right, we could solve world hunger in that room.
Yeah. Oh, people can get their tickets, right?
Yes, the tickets are available. The tickets are $40 for adults and $20 for children under 13. You can go to our website, www.facetinc.org. That's FACETINC.org to get your tickets today. Not just tickets, but if you would like to sow a seed into this event,
Mhm.
all sponsorships go directly to the ladies who are transitioning their attend the luncheon. And we have sponsorships starting from $25 at bronze, going all the way up to legend, which is 1,000 plus. So we not only welcome you to attend, but we also welcome you to sow a seed into the event.
Right. Wow. When you think about it, many women experiencing homelessness, I mean, you can be from any background, but single moms,
Yes,
domestic violence,
yes,
what,
yes.
job loss, medical debt.
Yes, yes, yes. One of the things that really touched me so much, I actually saw a lady who was hardworking that actually worked at my company at one of our partner sites, and she had a health issue. She was very hardworking. She had a health issue, and because of that health issue, she became homeless. So some people have the perception that people become homeless because they're lazy or they don't try, but there are many reasons why people become homeless.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's a great point. And that's one of the things I think that Facet brings to light is that could be any one of us at any point in
Hmm.
time. And being
Exactly.
in the financial service field and industry, and working with a lot of women, we have different challenges when it comes to our finances.
Yes,
Sometimes we
yes,
are single moms working, trying to
yes.
juggle both.
Hmm.
Sometimes we're not paid as much as our male
Hmm.
counterparts in the same
Yes,
job
yes,
position, believe it or not,
exactly.
that still exists.
Yes.
Sometimes we take time out of the workplace to help raise our children or to care for our parents.
Hmm.
So our financial picture is always a little shakier,
Hmm. Yes.
and it's more subject to having a fall or having a slip up. And
Hmm.
one financial event can literally knock you out to the point where you could end up in that position. So
Yes.
it's not people who just are not trying or don't want
Exactly. Exactly. That's
incidents,
so true.
situations that come up, and a lot of times it is financial. And
Hmm.
like I said, or like you said, an illness or something like
Hmm.
that. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's important for people to recognize.
Exactly, exactly. We are so excited that we'll be recognizing 6 women who are transitioning towards a life of independence from our partner sites to include the Harvest Center of Charlotte and also the YWCA's Families Together program and Women in Transition. So we are excited about celebrating these ladies, encouraging them. Some of them have already signed up for our Sister Circle mentorship program, which means we'll maintain a relationship with them for the next year. So we encourage anyone who's interested to go to our website, www.facetinc.org, to grab your tickets today, learn more about our organization, and even sign up to become a volunteer so you can be a part of furthering the mission of Facet.
Yes, volunteering is everything when you talk about a
Yes, it
nonprofit.
is.
Well, so are
Mhm.
the board members. You got to shout them out.
That's
Come
right.
on.
Sure. We have an awesome board who's thoroughly committed to the mission of Facet. They're thoroughly committed to doing things in a new, different, and innovative way to move our mission forward. Our vice president is Kenya Henderson. Our secretary is Sabrina Taylor. Our treasurer is a dynamic Diane Bethea. And then we have members at large that help with various projects. So we have our volunteer member at large, Beverly Southern. We have our fundraising member at large, Angelique, Dr. Angelique. And we also have our dynamic social media marketing uh, member at large. Her name is Rashana Anderson. The flyers that you see on our website and anything on our website is attributed to the dynamic creative Rashana Anderson. So I am so blessed to be able to work with such dynamic, caring ladies. And we just don't serve as a board, we're also sisters. And the same sisterhood that we promote as a board, we hope that radiates out to those we come in contact with.
You give us confidence and you do it with dignity. Can we say that? Dignity? You do it with dignity.
Yeah.
And when you go to the luncheon, you're going to meet all the women, and then you become friends with the women.
Exactly, exactly. It's so interesting to see at the end of the luncheon, actually doing the luncheon itself, and at the end, you see people exchanging business cards and having conversations, making connections. You see people connecting with the women in transition, going up to encourage them, saying, "Sister, you can do this. I'm with you. What do you need to
Mhm.
move forward?" So it's a time of food. We have to eat, a time of fun, a time of sharing, and a time of love.
Yeah. No, I cannot wait. Every year, what's amazing, every year it gets more exciting. Even when I was on the board and working behind the scenes, preparing for the luncheon, it was exciting. And now this year coming as a guest completely, I can't wait because it's always a fun event. You always have wonderful entertainment. The food is always great too. You know, who goes to a luncheon expecting, the food to be good? The food is really good all
Exactly.
the time. Even the braised carrots, that was my favorite for the longest. And I don't even do carrots like that, but this caterer that we had, whatever year we had him, had the best braised carrots. Just
Yes, you're talking about Chef Rev. Yes, he does have great carrots.
that's right. Anybody can do carrots well. I mean, if you that's like, hard to do, but he does.
Exactly, exactly. So, Joyce, we look forward to sharing with you again at the luncheon and Francine and others. And I thank you for your continued support of the mission of Facet. And thank you for promoting our growth over the years.
And don't forget to schedule your 30-minute complimentary consultation with the Joyce Palmer, the managing partner and CEO of JP Financial Group. Just go to jpfinancialgroupllc.com, schedule there. And you know what? Joyce doesn't judge either. She just wants to know where you stand at. She wants to know to get you to the next level, to get you over there, across the street, whatever it is, that bridge you're trying to cross. And don't forget to go to facetinc.org. That's facetinc.org. Juliet, darling, closing words from you and Joyce.
Well, mark your calendar for Saturday, March the 28th, 12 noon. Join us at the Myers Park Baptist Church for the 19th annual Legends Luncheon, where our theme is the call to courage, stepping up and standing together. So please step up and stand with us on Saturday, March the 28th, as we honor and equip six lovely women who are transitioning towards a life of independence. Thank you so much, Joyce, for having us on your podcast, and thank you for your continued support of Facet Services Incorporated.
Oh, should we wear green? I'm just saying. Should we wear green?
Yes, green is our signature color, so if you have a scarf or a necklace or something, make sure you wear green or a splash of green.
Thank you, Juliet.
Thank you.
Thank you, Francine, and thank you, Joyce.
All right, the Proactive Woman podcast. You can like, subscribe, and don't forget to share. It's on YouTube, Proactive Woman Podcast, or any streaming platform that you listen to. And we're going to see you next time. And as we always say on the Proactive Woman podcast, pink
Pink is
is the
the
new
new
color of
color money.
money. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.